Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning, and I am here in First Corinthians, beginning of chapter 16. Now, it says, here it was, Paul was talking to the Corinthian church, and he said, now, regarding your question about the money being collected for God's people in Jerusalem, you should follow the same procedure I gave to the church in Galatia. On the first day of the week, you should each put aside a portion of the money you have earned. Don't wait until I get there and then try to collect it all at once. When I come, I will write letters of recommendation for the messengers you choose to deliver your gift to Jerusalem. And if it seems appropriate for me to go along, then they can travel with me. So at this time, the background to the story is that the Christians in Jerusalem were suffering. At that time, there was some kind of famine. And so what they were doing was collecting funds from the churches, from the other churches in the other towns and cities, and taking it. Paul was trying to organize that, you know. And so he was saying, um, I want you to follow, and he mentioned that he followed this procedure with the church that was in Galatia where he had visited at the time. And he says, no, listen, we want to, you would want to help your other brothers and sisters. But wait until I get there, and then we're trying to collect a lot of stuff. You just put aside a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And then when I get there, you are going to decide who you want to choose to take your gift over to the church in Jerusalem. And if it's appropriate for me to go with them, then I'll go along with this person. My reminder to you today is to be practical. Here it is. Brothers and sisters were going through a time of famine. The other churches were not. And sometimes in the church we tend to overlook the physical things. You notice the sister just got like two different dresses toggling. Instead of talking about the woman, try get close enough to to offer her something, or somebody who has something that can assist. Or you yourself may have a couple of things that what, I'm not using this anymore. I've put on a little weight, or I slimmed down or whatever, and I think this person can use it. You put it in a bag, nice, you smile, you say good morning, hi, I have something here for you, or something along that line. But he was talking about being practical. He didn't just address, yes, he addressed a lot of their spiritual concerns and things that they had issues with, but he was also concerned about the practical side of their Christian life, of their life, as a person. And so I want to encourage us to be practical, to not just focus on just going after all spiritual things and spiritual needs, but be practical in our assistance and our help that we give to those around us. Yes, we share the word, but there's also times when we are required to be practical enough to assist with somebody. And here he was saying, they were still earning, they were still doing stuff, but these other people were not. And so they were able to say, you know what, we're going to put aside something positive. Hey, we can put aside something and we can take it and assist these other persons. Even in your dreams, don't just sit there. You know what, I want to be the best writer one day. I want to be the best doctor there is. I want to be, open my own business. You can't just wake up one day and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go open my business. But little by little, you put aside some money, and then when an opportunity comes, you're fully equipped. I go into the bank and I have my portion of it and I can borrow the rest. Or an opportunity comes for you to invest in something, there it is, you have it. So I want to remind us that it's not all just about focusing on one thing. Solomon say, avoid all extremes. We need to also be practical about our dreams. Be practical. What it is that you can do a little bit of every day, a little bit of every week. Put aside stuff towards that. spend time reading, spend time doing the thing, moving towards that dream so that in the end you'll get there. That's my reminder to us today. Have a wonderful day, and remember, God loves you and I do too. Be blessed.